Hello and welcome to this very, very special podcast episode. Today we are talking all about the Queensland Cup. As always, I'm Nate.
I'm Michael.
And we are the Olympic Ultras. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about each club's journey to the final, and the extra time we're going to have some very, very special guests. So make sure you stick around to join us for that. Before we get right into it, just remember we've got our Instagram and our YouTube as Olympic FC_Ultras, as well as our Spotify, the Olympic Ultras podcast. So make sure that you're liking, subscribing, joining all that so you can follow our journey and listen to the podcast as it comes up. Cool. So let's get straight into it.
Let's do it.
All right, kicking off with our first half, just want a quick chat about Brisbane City's NPL side. Now, obviously, Brisbane City is an absolute powerhouse of women's football in Queensland, right?
Have been for a long time.
Yeah, have been absolutely fantastic. And, you know, being one of those bigger clubs in Queensland in general, it is really good to see that they've got that really good women's side as well.
For sure, yeah.
Obviously, premiers and champions of the NPL in 2024. Also had their own stint in the FQPL one a couple of years ago and won a bunch of trophies as well. They continue to be strong despite missing out on the premiership this year to Gold Coast Knights, but they're still a very scary prospect.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want to face them every day of the week. That's for sure.
So in their road to the final, they beat Sunshine Coast Wanderers straight off the bat, by the way, to another NPL team. It must have been a really, really rough fourth round Sunshine Coast Wanderers game, with an ex-Olympic player, Anna Tormina, funnily enough, popping up. By the way, this entire run is near infallible, like almost completely perfect. They then beat South United, another NPL team. So they've gone from strength to strength with Sophie DeAngelis with a hat-trick, and then Anna Tormina again, off to Kappa, where they played at Kappa. Really, really tough place to be as.
Yeah, it's a shocking pitch. It's very tight. It's not very good.
Yeah.
I think it's not a welcoming field.
No, it's not. It is.
It's one of those you like try to avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did manage to come away with that, with a 4-0 victory. Jess Dillon, an own goal, Isabella Anderson, and Marley Danger. And then getting into the semi-final against Brothers, they managed a 6-0 win with Anna Tormina scoring 4 of those.
Yeah. You didn't really expect, I mean, no disrespect to Brothers, but you really didn't expect Brothers to even come close to the quality that Brisbane City has.
Yeah, it is nice that the journey does include
for sure
the regional final.
Absolutely.
It is cool. And, you know, and I'm sure one day you look at in the men's Queensland Cup run, they almost surprised Peninsula Power as well. So it's definitely coming close to a point. But again, Brisbane City, almost completely perfect.
Yeah.
Very, very scary prospect of a team. They've got some of the best players around, and
especially Dylan.
Yeah, especially
Quite
Dylan,
classy.
especially Anna Tormina.
Yep.
They've even got Tiani Karaluka, who's obviously well known in the Olympic colours and everything like that. And yeah, I guess it was a little bit of surprise at this season that they missed out on the premiership. But did go right down to the wire there, Gold Coast Knights team.
Yeah, for sure. But like any team, they've had their problems.
Yeah.
Injuries, draws, and the rain affected games so many times. It actually affects you mentally.
Yeah,
not so much physically, but mentally, because you prepare for it, and then all of a sudden it's caught off. You go, then when is it next time?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you've got 3 games in 6 days.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not good for any player, but they just suffered like the rest of us suffered.
Yeah. But looking over their results and everything like that, they did have a number of different scorers across all competitions. They don't seem to rely too heavily on singular players.
They're very similar to Olympic in that way.
Yes.
I mean, as I said, look at our top 5 goal scorers. I don't think any of them got double figures, did they? Maybe.
I think a couple of them did. I think a couple of them did manage at least 10 in the leagues here and there.
You look at how it's spread right across. It's just ridiculous how goals are scored.
Yeah, and from looking up, Brisbane City's roughly exactly the same.
Pretty much the same way, yeah.
Again, like Anna Tormina does appear quite a lot of this.
She does, unfortunately.
But she's an absolute fantastic player, as we well know.
She's class. Yeah.
But yeah, so near infallible run. But what surprised me about this, especially in the 4th and the 5th round, is coming up against 2 other NPL clubs. Usually when there's a lot of other clubs running around in that sort of section, it's clubs in the lower leagues and things like that. They seem to miss all of those. and get only the difficult one.
So it was like, here's a silver platter.
Yeah. And the Kappa one in the quarterfinal definitely wouldn't have been a straightforward game either. Like you said, it's a tough place to go.
It's a tough place to go.
I believe,
and they're annoying side, Kappa.
Annoying.
They really get it. Yeah.
And I think, one of them being an own goal, I think two others were like corners and things like that. So they really pushed Brisbane City.
Yeah. And why wouldn't they?
Yeah. Again, Kappa was a good side. Obviously, they qualified for the NPL as well.
Yep.
Through this season, and they've been very, very good throughout the FQPL
very strong
season.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's enough here to give us a bit of a scare in this one.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think as Captain Kiss said, it won't be an easy game. It'll be a challenging game. I think the girls have enough nous and experience about them, and they'll treat them with respect that they deserve. But we won't do them any favours.
No.
Yeah. I think you'll see, as we touched on too, we've achieved what we wanted to set out to achieve.
Yes.
We now can relax.
Yep.
So really the pressure's off. There's more pressure on Brisbane City because as a NPL club,
they're almost expected
to win this. Because we're the underdogs going into this.
Yes.
So we can relax, play our normal game, treat them with the respect they deserve.
Oh, 100%.
And just have a good day. Yeah, so the pressure's right off us.
Yeah, and it's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, we'll touch a little bit more on this in a second, but obviously we've come through a couple of different tests of our own.
We have,
NPL and things like that. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game, and I think it's going to be completely different to anything else we've faced so far this season.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, whole different prospect. Yeah.
Cool. So moving into our own journey. Obviously, we're a powerhouse in our own right in FQPL 1. Just confirmed as premiers. So back into the NPL, back where we belong.
I think where we belong, yeah.
Back where we belong.
Yeah. Quite what people, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Cam Folks has built this team pretty much from the ground up. Only a handful or so moving on from our relegated season to here.
But how he's gelled it and how he's moulded that side is just tremendous.
And there's a real sense of togetherness.
Yeah.
That everyone's working together.
That's Curly said. It was like that. It's that bond. And I think Matty touched on it as well.
Yeah.
So
cool. So our road to the final, very similar in the fact that we were playing teams that were in or around us around the leagues as well. So a 6-0 win over South West Queensland Thunder, straight off the bat.
Yeah, good result.
Easy as you like. 6 different goal scorers in this one.
Yeah, that's what we just talked about.
Yeah, exactly what we just talked about. There's no real this is our number one striker and everyone else sort of
sort of assists every now and then.
Yeah, puts one away or so. They were straight off the bat. Kiz, Rio, Sarah, Vic, Eve, Lane. Real professional result. As exactly what you needed.
Yeah, for sure.
4th round was the Ipswich Knights game.
Yep.
Now, I'm not sure if you remember this particular one, but this is the one where all hell broke loose very, very quickly. There was an early red card to the Ipswich Knights goalkeeper.
Yeah, we're at that game.
We were at the game.
Yeah.
And I think she was the 3rd choice goalkeeper, and she just came back from an injury.
It was her first game back, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it was something that was quite silly. Was it handball outside the box?
It was a handball outside the box. She came too far.
Yeah. And she just misjudged the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor bugger. So.
But again, 4 different goal scorers.
Yeah.
Sophia Cuba, Rio, Cleo, Lane. Easy as you like.
Yeah. Good night in the end.
Good night in the end. Again, another big result, but it does show that Ipswich Knights are one of the bigger teams in the FQPL too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And also wasn't the first time that we had to play them because we played them in the Kappa Pro Series as well. Then our massive run came. 5th round, QAS 1, Olympic 5.
Yeah, that was an amazing match.
It was an amazing match. It was probably the first time that I really sat there and I went, we are full underdogs.
Yeah, and we were worried because we knew of their ability to play. We knew their status and where they sat. And we were worried.
Yeah. And of course, Cam and the girls were obviously a little bit more confident than we were because, I
think Sarah put us ahead.
Sarah put us ahead very early, 4th minute.
Then they equalised.
They equalised through Zara Ahmed in the 5th minute. And then Sarah decided to take the game by the scruff.
Yeah, there was Sarah 5, almost.
Four.
It was certainly Sarah's night.
Just a casual 4 for Sarah that night. But yeah, absolutely fantastic performance. And it's one which, at least in my opinion, really showed that we could challenge that. Even with this squad, like we could challenge NPL very quickly. So that really, really showed a little bit of our nous and what we were about.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the quarterfinal came by and it was North Lakes United. This was another really, really tough journey because North Lakes United are a little bit of a wounded beast. Obviously now they've been secure. They've got relegation. Well, they've been relegated.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Down to FQPL 1 from the NPL. But this was a game that they wanted something. They wanted something to get this season by. And of course, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So this was a really scrappy, really tight game. They really came at us and they really tried to unseat us a little bit. But Sarah Daly again, and then equalised by Gemma Smedley of North Lakes, and then Georgia Muir in the 81st minute to get us that win.
Yeah.
And that was such a fantastic result.
It's a great game, wasn't it?
An absolute great result. And that, again, just sort of reinforced that belief that we could challenge when we wanted to and how we wanted to, coming from QAS. Again, QAS also finishing in the lower part of the table. North Lakes relegated. It was the semi-final. Semi-final was the big one. Eastern Suburbs, one of the best teams in the NPL.
Yep. I think they were sitting either first or second.
I think they were first at that time.
Yeah.
They did fall off the pace a little bit. They've actually, as of filming right now, they still have a couple of games in hand, so they could still make their way back up that ladder, but that's all academic at this point. This was a game where I think both of us going into this went, this has been a good run.
Yeah.
No disrespect to our girls or anything like that, but we went, this is maybe a little bit beyond us right now.
It's kind of like your Sydney FC's playing Mitchelton.
Yeah.
It was that much of a gap between the two qualities.
Yeah.
And we thought, we knew we were a good side.
We knew we were
a damn good side.
Quietly confident that we could maybe get something.
But then you had a side that was just extraordinary.
An incredible, extraordinary side. That first half was really tight.
Yeah.
And we sort of grew into that game.
Yeah. Where East seemed to drop off.
We seemed to drop off. Yeah. We started growing into that game, and there was a point a couple of times in that first half where we looked at each other and we went, oh, we might have this.
Yeah.
Oh, this actually might be our game.
Yeah.
And then Tegan Riding scored in the 57th minute, and we went 1-0 down.
So that was a shot of that.
That was a very, very massive shot. Very good goal, very well taken.
Terrific goal, yeah.
But that was one of those moments where we kind of sat there and went, oh,
crap.
Here we go.
To put it politely.
Yeah, Eastern Suburbs is now going to start
we kind of thought
command that.
They will now take ownership of this game and go and come home with it,
Yeah. And then the 66th, Rio puts us equal. Fantastic goal from a free kick, kind of out of nowhere. Wasn't really in a position where we kind of thought it was shooting range. Rio proved us wrong.
What an amazing player this girl is.
Just incredible.
There's not enough adjectives in the world to describe how good this girl is.
No.
Just incredible.
And someone who we were discussing just before filming this, who would be definitely up there as player of our season.
Oh, for sure. Without a doubt. She's got to be in the top 2 or 3.
Absolutely incredible every game, week in, week out, no matter when.
Yep.
Always performs.
Always turns up. Always there. She has a couple of little brief moments to the game.
Yeah.
But as most players do, they drop off.
100%.
But then she just picks up again and you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
And then a player for the big moments, Mrs. Georgia Muir.
Mrs. Georgia Muir. Miss Georgia Muir.
Yep. Yeah. Because she's a teacher. Yep. Mrs. Georgia Muir. In the 70th minute, puts us ahead 2-1.
I know. The place went in delirium.
It really did.
It was just ridiculous. I think I lost my voice that night.
Yeah, the whole place erupted.
What a night that was.
And yeah, it was just fantastic. And
it was one of those moments where it was like the RPA game last year for the men's.
For the men's. Yeah,
that
it was a season-defining game
of brilliant matches that we've seen at home.
Yeah.
You know.
And that, again, just re-solidified that oh, we can challenge.
Yeah, we can do this.
We can challenge.
Yeah, we
no
wouldn't be
one is
out of place.
really that
And we
beyond
know
us.
we're not going to win the NPL next year.
No,
Let's think about it. But I tell you what,
I'd love to.
I bet we make top 4.
Yeah, I do reckon we challenge. I
reckon we make top 4.
We would push.
Because you've got the Gold Coast up there.
Yeah.
Brilliant side.
Brilliant side. Brisbane City, Eastern Suburbs.
You can't beat them.
Yeah.
Brisbane City, Eastern Suburbs.
Yeah.
3 of the best.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll go close to top 4.
Mm. I'd love to see a challenge from us next season as well, especially.
Yep.
But again, like these couple of games like really solidified the fact that at least in the big moments,
they seem to rise.
That we can rise to that challenge.
Yeah.
And I think this weekend, especially this weekend, this Queensland Cup game, is one of those big moments.
Yeah, the girls will do well. Yeah. And they know that, as I said, they know they've got a job to do. But as also we discussed briefly and we reiterate, they're relaxed now.
Yeah.
They've achieved what they wanted to achieve.
Goal 1.
The box has been ticked.
Yeah.
Have a great time.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Yeah. Let them come to you. Let them make the mistakes. Let them put the pressure on.
Yeah.
And we just do our job.
Yep. Force them to come out and come at us first.
Yeah. Because we try and fight fire with fire.
Yeah, we need to keep calm and play our game.
It can backfire on you.
Yeah.
See, too many teams do it.
Yes. Yeah, overthink that final. Mm. What are your expectations from this match? How do you think it's going to play out?
Realistically, I can see City taking this game.
Yeah.
But as the old adage goes, there'll only be a goal in it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a rout. We've got a brilliant goalkeeper. We've got an excellent back line. We've got a midfield that holds well. And when you've got the likes of Georgia running, you've got Sarah back now. You've got Jess up front. You've got Rio Command in the middle. It won't be too much in it. And I think we'll have a fair shake, but I think there'll only be a goal in it.
Yeah. I fully agree. I think this is going to be an extremely tough match. I think realistically, my mind is also saying that this maybe is a step too far for where we are right now. That being said, I don't think it's outside the realms of possibility.
Oh, God, no. I would never write these girls off.
No.
Never.
No.
Because they have shocked me so many times this bleeding season.
From what we've seen, from who we've played, from how well we've done in those big moments, I don't think this is something that is necessarily outside the realms of possibility for us.
No, far from it.
Unfortunately, I do think Jess Curran will still be cup tied.
Of course, she will be because
she played like 10 minutes or so for Eastern Suburbs. She couldn't play against Eastern Suburbs in the semi.
That's right. Who do I have to pay for that? I'm sure I could bribe somebody.
I'm sure we could. But I believe Charlie will still be fine for that because Charlie did play against Eastern Suburbs in the semi-final. So Charlie should be fine. So she'll be fine. But yes, you got Sarah back. You got Ruby Sampson-Wood back as well, who is absolutely fantastic.
Kappa Eva played last weekend
as well. Eva
Heron's back on the side.
So, yeah, I think this is going to be a very tough match. I wouldn't be surprised if it was one goal in it. I don't think it will be a rout. I don't think it'll be a rout either. But no matter how this goes down, it's going to be. Well, I'm going to be extremely proud of them.
Oh, you couldn't be more proud, could you?
Yeah.
What they've achieved.
Yeah, and we're going to be right there and supporting them.
And as you and I discussed earlier, from that very first trial game at Holland Park, to see where they've come, they've grown a lot. And they keep surprising us. Yeah, exactly right. And even in some of those early FQPL games, early Kappa Pro Series games, when they seemed a little bit disjointed here and there, but then it started flowing, and then it was flowing, and then it was. I think the only game I've seen really disjointed was the 1-0 win at Caboolture. I think Sophia got that penalty that night. Yes, that was a very rough game. And they just didn't seem on song at all. No, that was a very early game for us. It was very early, and that's probably the only side I've seen disjointed and didn't know really how to. I think Jess come on that game too. I think. No, that was away. That was before Jess. No, that was before Jess. Yeah, but it was. Yeah, it wasn't a game worth remembering, even though we won. Yeah, even though we won, it was a very, very tight game. But you think back to that, to how we've played recently, to how we play against Eastern Suburbs and things like that. Cam has got us firing on every cylinder. Oh, yeah. And like I said, I don't think it's beyond the realm of possibility. Mm-hmm. I think it's beyond the current. Yeah. I know that sounds harsh. I know. No. When the ultras are supposed to be doing this. But you've got to also be a realist. I mean, these girls are brilliant. Yeah. But Brisbane City's brilliant.
Brisbane City is brilliant.
And Brisbane City are not going to let opportunities go by.
No, and this is I guess the first time since last year that the women get to participate in the original derby.
Correct.
The Greek-Italian derby, which is absolutely fantastic, and it's something that we've seen rock the men's in 3 different competitions so far this season.
And to play at Perry Park.
Exactly. Right. Spiritual home of football.
Spiritual home of football in this state, and what an honour to play such a exquisite venue.
Yeah.
It has seen so many unbelievable games over these. Those walls could talk could be just incredible.
Exactly.
The games I've seen there. So it's going to be a great day.
And it's a real chance for like some good silverware. It's the Queensland Cup. It's a cup that's I think still quite young in its current format, but it is still quite a prestigious tournament, and it is something that you're not going to get to achieve every single season.
No, of course not.
So I think this is something that if we can, we should definitely try.
Yeah.
We should definitely,
the girls will go 100%. Yeah. You won't see them flat at all.
Yeah. So that game is this Saturday, 4:45 kickoff at Perry Park. It is it's squeezed between the Kappa Pro Series men's final and the Queensland Cup men's final. So if you want to grab tickets, I think it's about $13-ish.
Yeah, through the Football Queensland website.
Through the Football Queensland website.
So you don't get to grab your tickets.
And it's tickets for all 3 games. Yep. So if you absolutely love your football and you want to stick around and watch all 3 games, absolutely go for it.
So it's good value. $13 for 3 games of great football.
3 fantastic games of football.
You'll see some quality.
Yeah, 6 fantastic sides across all up. And like I said, we're right in the middle of that one. So definitely we'll be there. We've already got our tickets. Come find us and come cheer with us as well. So, again, our game is at 4:45 p.m. I think the nearest train station is Bowen Hills.
Correct.
It's just a short walk across the road.
Yep.
Easy as.
Probably easier to get the train rather than try and find parking. It's not the most
it's a hard place
desirable area to try and find a car park.
Yeah.
If you do, take it.
Yeah,
because
we're going to be catching the train.
They're as rare as hen's teeth. Car parks around that venue. But park away, just catch the train.
Yeah.
I mean, 50-cent fares.
Yeah, exactly.
Even a cheap day out.
Yeah, easy as.
So.
But this is a game I'm really, really looking forward to.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait.
Yeah, and especially considering, as we mentioned before, how we went toe-to-toe with North Lakes, Eastern Suburbs, QAS. I'd like to. I'm really itching to see how we're going to go.
These girls can do this.
Yeah.
No, I really hope they do this.
Yeah.
But of course, more so a realist.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying I want us to be beaten, but you know what I mean?
No.
It's one of those games where
prove us wrong.
The odds are certainly in City's favour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prove you wrong. I'm happy to be proved wrong.
100%. And you can come yell it in my face.
Yeah. Too easy. So be there, 4:45. Enjoy it.
And stick around. We've got a couple of special guests joining us in a second. Alrighty, welcome to our first special guest is Jadine Shisham. Thank you for joining our podcast.
Thank you.
Hello. Good to be here.
Now, you've been our cup keeper this season. Was that something that was set to you early on by Cam, or was that something that you really wanted to go at, or is that?
No, set early on from Cam.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of a tough decision because at the same time it was like, how many cup games is there going to be? But
yeah, exactly.
We're at the end of both of them.
Yeah, and obviously you've played in some pretty big ones already so far, being QAS, North Lakes, Eastern Suburbs, and then of course this weekend, big one against Brisbane City. Do you know if you're going to be in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely going to be in that one. That's fantastic.
That I know of, yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed nothing happens. But no, that's absolutely fantastic because from our point of view, you've done brilliantly in the big games that you have performed in.
Yeah.
Is that like a role that you relish? Like, did you like sort of grab that hands on, or were you like really nervous when Cam said this is what you're gonna do?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I don't really think about the games. Like, even though I know they're like big teams and it's a big game, like I just go on it every game the same, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
And that's very professional because it retains that levelness right through, regardless of who you're playing and what you're playing in.
Yeah.
You know you've got to walk out there and have a job to do.
Yeah.
And that's brilliant.
Don't get me wrong, like when I'm on the field, I'm like, damn, now I'm nervous. But then I'm like, after that, I just don't think about it. I just like
Just play the ball.
Yeah, just play. Yeah.
So are you a commanding presence as far as a keeper goes? Are you very dominant and you actually guide the back three as to what's happening, like players coming forward and left shoulder, right shoulder, that kind of thing? Are you a very vocal type of goalkeeper?
Yes, I think I am, but then I have been told I need to be louder. But then I think I'm yelling, but then I'm like, oh, am I yelling too much?
Yeah.
But I guess as a keeper, you need to be demanding, and like you're the person at the back who sees everything, so you need to know what's going on.
That's it. You can see the whole pitch coming through. Yeah.
So like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm like in the game and I'm like quiet, but it's because I'm just, especially in the 18-yard box, I'm just too busy worrying about the ball than worrying about everyone else.
No, done exceptionally well. And you played at Kappa before this?
Yeah, so before this I think I was at Power for 2 years.
Power,
And then Kappa, and then I think it was Kangaroo Point when I first moved here, because I moved here literally a week before COVID.
Right. Oh, wow.
Lockdown. So it's just like, yeah. So I moved here, I was like, yeah.
Everything shuts down.
Yeah. So I reached out to some people, and then I did a few training sessions with the keepers with Brisbane Lions.
Yep.
Lions?
Yeah, Lions.
Yeah, Lions. And then that's when we could start actually playing soccer again, and then that's when I went with Kangaroo Point.
So how did you get into football? How did it all start? Did you start as a...
No, I think I started in year 8 or 9.
Okay.
I only started because in PE, I just could smash the ball. And then my PE teacher, she's like, her family, she was Greek, and so her family is all big in soccer, which actually I played for Darwin Olympic. Yeah. Nice. So she's like, come try it, and then I just stuck with it.
Naturally gravitated to goalkeeper, or did someone just throw you in goalkeeper and that's where you stayed? Yeah.
I was originally I started defender and then played all around the field. And then when I went to America, the coach, something happened between the two keepers. And so my coach knew I played AFL and rugby. He's like, you've got to have good hand-eye coordination.
Very good hands,
So it kind of stuck with me ever since. So that would have been like when I was 18, so 2018, I think it was.
And as I mentioned, goalkeeper of the year.
Yeah.
That's a pretty amazing feat.
Yeah. I think that was my first year as well as a goalkeeper.
In those early days, did you ever think yourself, have I made the right choice? I'd love to be playing up front or playing in the middle.
Don't get me wrong, I used to love scoring goals and setting them up, but I did miss playing on the field, but when you're a goalkeeper and you make those like quality saves, you're like,
yeah, I wouldn't know. I played in goals once, and that was disastrous.
I used to play defense, and I did a bit of goals as well. And there's something about making that last ditch tackle, making that really nice save, and that sort of lifts everyone as well.
Especially like when I love going up for corners. I don't know why, but my biggest thing is trying to put a specky on someone. I've done it a few times. You're just like,
I don't see a problem with that.
Especially if you pull it off, you're like,
it looks real good.
It's a good one.
Did everyone got that? Yeah.
So of course, being a cup keeper, obviously, do you have a desire to become the first 11?
Oh yeah.
So you've already working towards that, or hopefully here at Olympic?
Yeah. I mean, I really love Olympic. The girls are good. Cam, the coaching staff are great. You guys are great there every weekend.
Thank you.
Like, I am getting older, and keepers do last a bit longer than field players.
I mean, you look at some of the keepers around the world, they go into their late 30s. So
Pushing.
You're not pushing. How old are you? Sorry.
29 this year.
Pushing, good lord.
That doesn't have to be in the video.
No, we'll cut that. I'd like to be 29 again, pushing 30.
Yeah, I would like to, and also like injury-wise and all that stuff. And guess I want to settle down eventually. So I want to make the most of my soccer while I'm still young.
And do you have a particular match day pre-program for yourself? Do you get into some sort of zone, music or books or?
I like to have a nap before the games.
Yeah, solid.
Sometimes. Depends how tired I am that day. Like sometimes I'll wake up real late, then go back, I'll go have a feed and then go nap again.
I think I like that lifestyle.
Yeah, that's not bad, eh?
I try not to do too much. My old pre-game ritual thing was I'd go to Zarafas and get like the club sandwich and a V, and then like that was my thing until like one day it played on my stomach and I didn't do it again.
Yeah, that's
But I don't know, I just get a V and then
whatever you're doing, it works.
blast my music.
Yeah.
And do you study opposition players to be wary of what they can do, and as far as left foot, right foot, this, which is their more lethal shot?
I can't say I don't. Yeah. I probably should.
No, a lot of keepers go beyond that and study
pure
players.
But some pure instinct, sort of, like just what's in front of you.
But I think once you see a player first 5 or 10 minutes, you get an idea.
You get an idea of like, they like to pull it that way and then cut it back to try shoot, and they can't shoot with the left foot or whatever. But you realise it after a while, for the first few minutes. But I mean, I probably should study.
You're probably not the first keeper that admitted that, so don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, all good?
All good?
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Sweet, thank you. It's been good.
Yeah, and we look forward to seeing you in goals this weekend as well, hopefully. A big welcome to our next guest, Captain Kiz.
Hello, thank you for having me. It's exciting.
Thank you.
Speaking on the captaincy, was that something that was decided by Cam? Was that something that was decided so essentially straight as you came in, or was that like a pre-season decision? Like, how did that come about?
I'm not entirely sure who made the final decision, but I did get a call from Cam during pre-season, and just said that he'd spoken to a number of people and they'd all kind of indicated that I would probably be fit to play the captain's role for this season, given my time here last year, and I've played that captain's role a couple of times now, so I was astounded and I was excited and proud to have the band on. Yeah,
cool. So you took it and just sort of ran with it?
I ran with it. Being one of the oldest, I feel like I'm, got a bit of a level head now, and been around the traps a little bit. So, even in this team now, there's captains that play that role that don't necessarily have to have the armband. There's many leaders in our team, and if I'm not speaking up or if I'm having one of those days, there's a bunch of girls that are willing to step up straight away. So
and you can hear that too on the field.
Yeah. So I never feel like I'm alone out there as the sole captain. There's plenty of captains behind me.
So your previous clubs, you were at Penn Power?
Yeah, I was at
Penn Power. You were captain there as well?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
I saw some of the comments made by some players, and they were just delirious that you'd been made captain.
Yeah, I know. There was from the Ra, she's like, just give me the band and I'll get the promotion again.
So when I read that, I thought, it's a great choice that you as a captain. So it just seemed to have that natural flow, that right through, that, as you said, that level-headedness, in both clubs, which is quite big clubs, both of them.
Yeah. And I guess I probably haven't always been so level-headed, but, as the years go on, I just... Don't look at my red card history and everything will be fine.
Yeah, no worries. And, of course, we won one trophy so far this season. Obviously, we're gunning for another one this weekend with the Queensland Cup. Yeah. How big of a game is this for you and for the girls?
Leading into this weekend, I think one of the biggest goals was to get the promotion. So, we've got that, we secured it. We now look to this weekend's game. We all know it's not going to be the easiest, and it's going to be tough, just like East was in our game up against North Lakes as well. But I really feel like our team steps up to those occasions when the pressure starts boiling, like we sort of get going. And if we can start how we started against, the week against Virginia and the week against Logan, just kind of come out ready to roll from the warm-up, I think we'll be able to give them a good go. But City's proven to be one of the teams to beat in the NPL, so so see how we go. And
as you said, we've secured premiership, we've secured promotion. That was the first goal. So really the pressure's right off you.
Yeah.
Now you can go out there and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and it's nice to come in as the underdog. So,
Exactly.
you know,
And
there's no
I think you'll see a whole different team focus because you'll be able to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we know that we'll have our fans there, and you guys will be there. So I think our families will be there. Yeah.
Wild horses couldn't take care of us apart from that.
And that's what really matters, is when we can hear our family and our team in the grandstands. We know that we're not alone. So it'll be fun.
NAIDOC,
Yes.
you were nominated for Sports Person of the Year.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, that's a fantastic achievement.
Exciting achievement.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
brilliant.
I was just as surprised as, I don't know, I think a lot of people. I think that recognition comes down to not just me as a sports player, but my contribution towards Indigenous football. I've founded Gender Magic.
Yep.
So Gender.
We're going to touch on that.
Yeah, Gender, where I come from, means sister. So it's called Gender Magic. So it's a collective group of girls that range from North Queensland to Darwin to Central Coast down to Sydney. So I initially put that team together because there was no sort of centralised Brizzy team. So I've just managed to pull girls in from all over, and so we've been rolling with that since I think 2018 now. Yeah, and competing in the Indigenous Football Championships each year. So that's
amazing. Yeah. It's something that doesn't seem to make mainstream media, which is very sad. When I read it, I just went, oh my God. And I said to Nathan, you should read this. This is amazing. Yeah. Who thought one of our girls in our own backyard has achieved this? And it was just brilliant. Yeah.
It was exciting. Like with that NAIDOC award, they flew me over to Perth and we had the huge, it was a massive national NAIDOC, which is, in our community, it's one of the hugest awards that there is. So I think even just to be recognised and be amongst the two other finalists was just like an achievement in itself.
Oh, it is an achievement in itself. Just get in there. I mean, just get your name on that. And Robin Scholes with some other great people.
Yeah. Met Michael Long and a few other celebrities. So
fantastic.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Oh, that's great.
And you scored a goal for the Indigenous team at one stage from a corner.
Yes.
Yeah. So
against the Sunny Coast Wanderers. That game.
That was a really good goal, actually.
That was like my first. So I'd been playing it was the pre-season of the year I first signed at Power, and all of the Power girls had come down to watch, and then it was just a sort of a one-game tournament, and that was against the Sunny Coast, and it kind of had evolved. And the last time the Australian Indigenous team played, it was against the Maldives. So they came over and we actually did a 3-day tournament, and we versed them, and it was like a 10-day camp, and it was fantastic. It was just, the girls were just buzzing throughout that whole 10 days, and had Travis Dodd, the first Australian Indigenous player to score for the Socceroos. He was our coach, so we got to have sort of that really, serious professionalism and coaching around us. So, that was exciting.
I saw a hell of a screamer for Penn Power.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that film clip,
Wait, which one was that?
I was watching it, and I think you must have got probably 30 or 40 metres out, and you've just hit it.
Oh, yes.
And it's driven right up into the top
corner.
And I went, I'm watching that again.
that was my... I think that was my first year with Power. There was so much stuff. I think that's where sort of my football, even though I'm so much older than a lot of the girls, that's where it kind of first started in that. It was coached by Alex Smith, actually, who's now at the Raw. So, we had a great year that year, actually. That was the year that we got promoted. So the previous year, they'd just been relegated. Then I think he just made a whole bunch of changes, and then we got the promotion straight back in.
So where did you start? Did you start as a youngster playing football? Did you play AFL? Did you play league?
I played netball.
Play netball?
Throughout all school.
Netball or football?
Netball, and it was only I stumbled across it because my sister-in-law needed some players for her team that was in the Catholic, the church league. And they were called Cuscatlan. It was like the Spanish team out at Acacia Ridge.
I was going to touch on it. She wasn't Spain.
No, it was just at Acacia Ridge. But it was just real casual for many years, and then I had kids, and and then it was just. Then I moved to AC Carina, and played a couple of years with Maddie as well, and that was under Arash, and from there to Power, and Power to Olympic.
I'm glad you're
Here we
here.
are today.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
glad you're
too.
here.
Me too. It's been a great club.
Touching on the Raw again, you have your own connection there. You actually went over to, was it Thailand in the...
Singapore?
Singapore, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
That would have been such a fun experience.
It was amazing. So I had a role with the Brisbane Raw as sort of the kit officer.
Yep.
I think it's titled. I think it came with a lot more responsibilities than that. But it was really cool to be on the other side of the playing field. I loved, like you take away a whole new appreciation for who sets up the changing room, who's getting the waters ready, the amount of energy and effort that goes into it. And then, you as a player, you just kind of rock up, put your kit on, you've got to go out. You forget about all those, smaller people or smaller things that are happening. But they played the Friendship Cup over in Singapore against, I don't think it was like the national Singaporean team, but it was like their NPL All-Stars team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so representative side of the...
Yeah, there was
combined.
still, a good team over there. And, we were there for 5 days. We stayed there, and the girls had heaps of training sessions and heaps of fan signings and events
brilliant.
as well. So me and Sophia Stathoulis, we both went over and, enjoyed it. And, it was cool.
Is that something you wouldn't mind doing after you're playing? Getting into that side of things, keep involved?
I think so, or maybe down the coaching realm, or but at the moment my life is so crazy, so maybe a bit further down.
Yeah. You got the 2 girls?
I've got my 2 girls, Cora and Sage, they're twins, but then I've got an older son.
Okay.
So he's Corbin, he's 11, and the girls are 8. So life is busy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I've had 2. So
Yeah,
I know all about it. Yeah.
And then trying to play and be your own self, it's just
Well, we had one playing football, one playing basketball.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We saw a lot of Brisbane over those years. So, I know how you feel. Yeah. Oh, that's good. So future
For me as a player, or I feel like, I'm 37 in November. I think I'm just going to try and keep playing until my body just says no more. And at the moment, I feel like I'm still, I'm still fit. I can keep up. I can...
for naught, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to put you at 37.
I
Yeah.
was
Your
gonna say
fitness
37
level,
was
your strength level, your
88,
playing
baby.
ability.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant.
Yeah. I think if I can still keep up, I can still going to keep going. So,
Why not?
Otherwise I might go back to the church league. And
No, you can stay. You can stay.
Yeah, definitely so.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Well, introducing our next guest is Maddie Rotano. Thank you for joining us on the
Welcome,
podcast.
Hello, thanks for having me. Excited
Absolute
to be
pleasure.
here.
No, thank you.
Thank you. So this season especially, a bit of a slow start to the season with recovering from the injury and everything like that.
Yep.
But you've performed well, at least in our opinion, in every game that you have come back in. What do you put that down to? How did you recover mentally as well as physically?
I would say definitely it was a bit of a slow start, obviously. It was actually quite difficult at the start of the season coming back into the environment. It was already quite intense. There were already positions were already set, and I kind of had to just work my way back into the team. I feel like mentally it was the hardest challenge, but also physically, because the position I was supposed to be playing was wing back. So that was so I've sort of had to find my way into the back 3 instead. I'm generally from your traditional 4-3-3, so I'm a wing, a fullback, a right back, and I love to overlap. So I've had to really adjust my gameplay. So that's probably been the biggest challenge for me to understand.
Resetting that positioning and everything like that, and not trying to go for a random run and set people back. And
Exactly. And I've been playing quite defensively and probably not how I would normally play. I'm quite an expressive player where I do like to go forward, and I have been struggling to be able to do that and find that balance, which is obviously I've been on the bench a little bit, so it's trying to find my way back into that starting lineup as well.
But watching you play when you do come on, you wouldn't think that. You seem to slot straight in, and you seem to slot in a beautiful position. You just carry on as if nothing's ever happened. It's great.
Oh, thank you.
It's good. You're a joy to watch.
Especially one of our favorite phrases when we talk about the women's is strength and depth. So especially that centre back line
Yeah.
of Cuba, Loz, Kiz, Vic, being able to slot into that and feel like there's been no change or anything like that as well is just absolutely, it's fantastic. So.
Yeah, and I feel like we all bring something a little bit different as
You do,
well.
and that's what makes the team that gel so well that other teams don't have.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, that's probably been the biggest challenge. But obviously, like, just trying to adjust with like my family life because I've got a daughter and I work full time and just all of those things as well. I haven't been able to do as much like of my own fitness. So that's been difficult, but thankfully the trainings are pretty intense, so I've been able to like keep that.
I have a young daughter too. She what, 5?
She's 5.
5, yeah. That's a handful.
Yes, yes. And I'm building a house at the moment as well.
Oh,
so
even more of a handful.
Yes, I'm
so
living
you've got
with
all the mental
family.
worries about money and I know, understand. So there's a lot on your mind.
Yes, so there's a lot going on. But hopefully that answers your question.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And especially coming up to this weekend, the Queensland Cup. Obviously, not the first big game we've been in this season. Hopefully, not the last. How much is that playing on your mind for you? Is there any particular sort of setup you're doing? Are you trying to like game day or anything like that? Do you
Like
sort
a
of set up a
routine where
different
you
way?
sort of get into like a mindset?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I've always been like quite strict with that over the years, like with having like my, making sure I'm eating right, drinking enough water, like not over exercising and just like, but to be honest, like I've just been going on about my life and I feel like it's been easier that way. Like if I just like keep going on like normal and then you get to the day, you still like focus on your nutrition and everything, but I've just been trying not to like overthink it because as soon as you start to overthink it, I find like
it becomes a problem.
Yeah, definitely. And then you like overthink everything in the game. Exactly. So I feel like just trying to be as relaxed as I can, trying not to be too
That's the best way to approach it.
That's sort of where I've been with that. I've always, over the years, I've always had like my strict routine of what I like to do, my trigger balling, like rolling, like everything I do. But now I've just kind of just like, I'm too busy. Like it's too busy. I'm like, I'll just make sure I try and get there on time, which I struggle to anyway.
Where are we playing this week?
But nothing like set in stone. It's just more, I do try and like, have my eggs in the morning and stuff like that. Just generally do that sort of stuff. But otherwise, that's about.
So where did Maddie start?
Maddie started in, I was 8 when I started football. I actually come from Taekwondo. I've started Taekwondo when I was 2 years old, and my dad was a Taekwondo instructor. Funnily enough, it was actually his birthday. He's passed away when I was 12. So, his birthday was actually on Sunday too, which was when we won the league. So that was interesting. Yeah. So when
he was watching for you.
Yeah, 100%. So that was nice. But he was a Taekwondo instructor, and like all that physicality, that sort of side of me definitely come from like that Taekwondo. But yeah, I always had to go to Taekwondo training and then I could go to soccer training. So he would never let me just go to soccer training.
Yeah. Which is good because that sets you in a strict pattern of what to do and what not to do. Yeah, which is good in life.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. It definitely taught me like that discipline as well, and just like set that sort of framework up for me, and just like that overall work ethic, I think, did stem from that, and then having to like go from Taekwondo training then to soccer training, and then from Taekwondo training to all these different games and teams I'd play in, because I was in Bundy, I'd play with all the boys teams, and like I was playing in like 5 different teams, like oh my. So from when I was 8, and then I actually did my ACL when I was 14. I did my ACL. So that sort of
rough one to recover from
as well. Yeah. I was going like, had a really good like years from when I was 8 to 12. I had some really good years, made the Queensland team and stuff like that. Like it was quite good. But then when I did my ACL, that was hard. Like I struggled to get back into it, and then being in Bundy, it was hard. So then I ended up moving to Brisbane when I was about 15, turning 16. So when I was like still recovering at the end of my recovery, and then went to Cab Road and was in the football program there. And then from there I had an okay season there. I struggled to get back from the injury. It was more mental for me then, like coming back. But made some really good friends there, and then started playing for Ennerley FC there. So I played there for about five years. We won a trophy every year. It was really good. Really good.
Yeah, they have a strong program at Adelaide.
It was really good. Especially then, it was like I think we were in the BPL then when we won. I actually played with Georgia there. That's where I met Georgia. Yeah, so that was cool. So now we've reunited here, which is good. But yeah, so that was where, and then from there I actually fell pregnant unexpectedly. Fell pregnant and then didn't even have a year off because it was during COVID. So I managed to get back for the season that year, which was I was at Carina then, and that's when I played with Kiralee. So we played there together. I played a season there. We got promoted in one of the leagues there. I think it was up to, I can't remember what the leagues were then. They've dropped out of it now.
I was like, because it was the Brisbane Premier League.
Yeah.
FGPL eventually.
Yeah.
So achieved some good things at Carina.
It was quite good. I scored a few goals. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
No, what I read, I was very impressed.
Yeah. No, I have had some pretty good seasons along the way, and from there I went to Virginia, and that was quite good as well. I think we finished top 4, but then from there I went to Kappa. Did a pretty bad injury there, which was my first one since my ACL. So that was, I was also in the top of my game at that point as well, doing a lot of training. Like I was in pretty good nick, and then I did all the ligaments in my ankle, and then a hairline fracture in my hairline fracture of I don't know, somewhere. Hairline fracture or something.
That would have played pretty heavily on your mind again with the ACL previously, and then suddenly top of your game again and injured.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider maybe I'll just give it away at that point when that second injury come along?
No, definitely not then. Definitely not then. Maybe
Because it takes you mentally. Yeah, it's a lot to get through.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, start of this season, I've probably felt like that. Yeah. A few times, and then once I have started to get into it, it's been like a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's been a good ride so far.
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah. It's been good.
I mean, we were saying earlier, I was talking to Cam, and from the first time we went to that Holland Park trial game, way back in, what was that, February?
February, yeah, had to be February.
And we've watched this team grow and develop to where they are today. We've seen some amazing changes as fans. Yeah. It's just crazy how you guys have gelled as one.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. And you look at other teams that are just disjointed.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, even the Capella bars. I've seen Capella play and they look disjointed.
Yeah.
But we just seem to gel.
Yeah, 100%. We're a very united team, extremely. I feel.
And everyone has their back.
Yes.
There's no animosity, there's no picking.
Yeah.
You might shout at someone for doing something wrong, but hey, that's football.
Yeah.
But there's that bond, which a lot of clubs don't have.
Yeah, for sure. And it's something that you can't buy or anything like that. Yeah, 100%. And I think Cam's definitely created that, and as well as the girls. I think the girls who were here last year, a lot of us stayed because we really the culture here was good. It was there. As much as we got relegated, a lot of us stayed. A lot of the good girls stayed. So it was kind of it kind of goes to show that we did already have that there, and we've just built from that too.
Does Cam ever get angry?
Yes, all the time.
We've never seen him angry.
I've never seen him raise his voice.
You see him on the sideline, he goes, "I'm the city coach, so calm."
Oh gosh, he does. He definitely gets angry. Probably for the right reasons. But he definitely gets angry. Yeah, he's got very high expectations of us all. He puts us to a very high standard.
But it's worked that because you, as the standards go higher, you then make that standard and you reach that standard. So, as a person, you're better. As a player, you're better.
Yeah.
And look what we've already achieved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it goes to show that that's why. And sometimes you may not agree with some of the things, but I feel he gets the result.
But that's life in general. We don't like what our bosses tell us, but we just still do the job and get the job done.
Yeah.
And
we do what we can to
well, that's good. That's good.
All right. So thank you for sticking around and watching this episode. Don't forget, we've also got our review episodes of the final matches of both the men's and the women's. You've obviously heard from Maddie, Kiz, and Jadine today, and make sure that you get down for the Queensland Cup final this Saturday, 4:45 Perry Park. Be there.
You won't be disappointed.